So, Lightyear finally comes out to theaters this week. Not only is it Pixar's first theatrical release since 2020, but it is also my most anticipated movie of the summer. So we're gonna go in there, check out the movie with the Andy experience, and we're gonna see how it is. So let's get into it. Hello friends and welcome back to the Brockopp side. And real quick, if you guys have seen this movie as well, go ahead and comment down below what your thoughts on it were. Did you like it? Did you dislike it? Are you among the camp that are morbidly confused as to how this movie fits into the grand scheme of everything? But whatever. So this movie has been out for a couple of days now, and I was going to have this review out a lot sooner, but something a little unexpected happened when I went to go see the movie. Like I mentioned at the beginning of the video, this is my most anticipated movie of the summer, not only because Buzz Lightyear is my favorite Toy Story character, but he's also one of my favorite characters, just period. So the idea of finally getting to see a big budget Buzz Lightyear movie on the big screen, just like, that was a lot of B's. And the idea that this movie is the one that Buzz Lightyear comes from, that made Andy want a Buzz Lightyear toy for his birthday, I'm like, okay, there's a lot you can do there. So, sat down the theater, saw the movie, and at the end, I didn't really know how to feel about it. Don't get me wrong, I was able to fully identify that this is a well-made movie. The animation was spectacular, damn near photorealistic. There's some great humor in there and some really gut-wrenching emotional scenes that really did make me tear up a little bit. But I had left the movie with just this vague feeling of disappointment, like it didn't deliver on what I wanted it to deliver. And then it just got me thinking, well, why is that? And it really hit me because I have my own idea of how the Buzz Lightyear universe, if you will, should play out, thanks to stuff like the Buzz Lightyear A Star Command movie and the animated series, and just different ways that Buzz Lightyear's been portrayed in different forms of media. So especially the cartoon gave me this idea of like, okay, Buzz Lightyear, he works for Star Command, he goes from like planet to planet fighting aliens and protecting people from Zurg and all that good stuff. So after I got out of the movie, drove home and all that, I started to kind of start comparing the movie to this cartoon and just all my other different biases and perceptions of Buzz Lightyear, the action hero, not the toy. And I just really started to realize, well, hang on. This movie is not meant to be like a proper adaptation of the cartoon. Hell, the cartoon is not even canon really, because Pixar didn't even make it, and neither director Angus MacLane or the marketing for the movie or just anything about Lightyear in general gave any indication that it was going to do these things we saw in the cartoon and stuff. And I realized just how unfair it is of me to be like, okay, the movie needs to be like this or I'm not going to like it. So it was just an example of my own biases and my own personal expectations, and a lot of the nostalgia goggles on just getting in the way of enjoying the movie. And I think I had a similar situation like this, and I'm sure a lot of other people did too, with The Force Awakens back in 2015, where it's like, oh, new Star Wars, coming back with a sequel to the original trilogy. Just all these different fan theories and expectations and hype really built up. So when I went to go see that movie for the first time in December 2015, I was like, okay, this is a movie. It is good, but is it great? I'm not really sure yet. But then a couple days after that, went to go see The Force Awakens a second time and enjoyed it significantly better because now I knew what to expect coming into it and I was able to appreciate it more. So I thought, okay, I think I'm having a similar situation with Lightyear, so a couple days later, went to go see the movie a second time and same exact situation. I enjoyed it 10 times more. I'd say I even really liked it. Did I love it? Potentially, yeah. And I don't want this to come off the wrong way, like I had to force or mentally manipulate myself to enjoy this movie that I wanted to enjoy. No, it's just a matter of letting go of my own personal biases towards, how I personally think a Buzz Lightyear movie would go, and just take the movie as it is. And I was like, yes, okay, I finally get it. It's trying to be a little bit more grounded. Maybe we could get more of the fantastical, more alien space adventure type stuff in a sequel. Not that we didn't get any of it here, but more of what I think of Buzz Lightyear. Maybe we could get that later on. Although that's a bit up in the air because the movie's not exactly doing too well right now. So I guess if I have any real goal in making this video other than just simply giving my thoughts on the movie finally, it's just that sometimes I think we are all guilty of just letting our own personal biases and expectations get in the way of properly enjoying things when we weren't promised any of these personal biases or guarantees to begin with, so you kind of just have to take things the way they are and readjust, because maybe you'll like it more, maybe you won't like it anymore, but I think it's important to just come into things with a fresh perspective, and just kind of circling back to the whole confusion of like where this movie lands in the timeline and stuff. You know, the movie is billed as the Buzz Lightyear movie that made Andy want a Buzz Lightyear toy for his birthday. Fairly simple, but also people are still very confused about that. You know, to me, that idea seems fairly straightforward, so I do kind of understand where the confusion does come from. You know, I have had some conversations online about it, and also the fact that people are just like getting all bent out of shape over this little art piece here that we got at the opening night fan event. It's got Andy and all the toys watching Lightyear in the theater, and then people are like, well, what's up with that? I mean, Andy doesn't look like he's 6 years old there, and, you know, why does he have the green aliens from Pizza Planet already, and then he didn't even take Buzz with him, and then just what's going on? And to that I say, it's a drawing, people. Calm yourselves. If you're a fan of Toy Story or Buzz Lightyear and you haven't seen this movie yet, I definitely recommend you go give it at least one watch. You might enjoy it more than I do, or you might still dislike it. Who knows? But for now, I'm gonna give Lightyear a silver unboxing machete. So those are my thoughts on Lightyear. If you want to see me hunting down some Lightyear merch, you can check out that video right over here. Or if you want to see some more movie reviews from me, you can check out that playlist right down there. And of course, subscribe if you live talking by movies. And we'll see you on the Brockopp side.